for success, they need to take over media. We see that most of mainstream legacy media have this, as you said, left view of the world, and they are usually here just propaganda, not information, but formation of your minds. What is now in the United States?
The mainstream, it's called legacy media. The old media system was all very, very heavily subverted, and to an extreme extent. One thing that is not in my film, there's actually a bunch of stuff going on that my film was made before a lot of this started happening, or at least I became aware of it happening. We have a lot of alternative media now in the US, and I'm assuming you're part of alternative media, it looks like too. So, but alternative media that's more right-leaning in America has also been heavily subverted. This is one aspect that is not covered as much in the film as, a whole other film could be made about it, is the Hegelian dialectic of problem, reaction, solution. The problem is all of the leftist, woke, communist agitation going on. The reaction of people on the right saying, no, we don't want that. They are trying to push people on the right and radicalize people on the right as well here in America, and I think elsewhere as well, to then, if they have people radicalized on both sides, they can create more chaos, more tension, and get their tyranny one way or another. Let's be careful of that.
Maybe we can see this also in just, unfortunately, last case where some tragedy happened, this assassination of Charlie Kirk, and we saw really left media, what was, you can say, really they didn't show any compassion. Even some of them were celebrating, and according, as you said, they radicalize this part who doesn't agree with them, and that's how they are make marks on them. And now, after this tragedy happened, lots of them thinking it should have happened before.
Yeah. There's especially, I spent probably too much time on Twitter or X. And there's a lot of, they might not even be real people, a lot of bots accounts that are trying to radicalize people on the right, saying, oh, we need to go, and basically pushing fascism, basically, and some of them even praising Hitler. So, and I don't think most of them are real people, but there are influencers on the right that are in that genre, in that area. And so you have the big chasm. What we really need is people to de-radicalize, come together. We may not have all the same exact views, but not have radical views to the point where someone is murdered in cold blood and we think that that's great. And this was a young man with a wife and 2 kids. And I think he was a really great person, a really powerful force for conservatism in America. But you also had asked me before about the whole Christian nationalist trend. And that's also a part of this push to radicalize on the right. And yes, it might be mostly artificial, propped up by bots on social media, but there are some figureheads for this. Some of them are calling, so the term Christian nationalism can mean everything from I'm a Christian and I love America, but on the far end, there's people that want a theocracy in America where we have some kind of Christian king and we do away with the Constitution and people are made you have to have the right beliefs or you're going to be in trouble, which is completely un-American. Where we have freedom, we're supposed to have freedom of religion. And so, but what that does is even if there's just a few people that have those extreme views, then the left media reports it back to the left. Oh, see, look at these crazy Christian people that are going to force their religion on you. And it just, again, it radicalizes on both sides. And we just need to really be aware we're all being played and to not fall into those traps.